Welcome to Noteboom Podcasts. We are here to help you learn more about your Mac, iPad, iPhone, Apple Watch, and Apple TV. We do this by providing tips and lessons from noteboomtutorials.com. Let's get started and take a look at this episode's tip or lesson. Now let's take a look at how we sort and pin notes in the Notes app on the iPad. Let's go to my iPad. Let's go and open up my Notes app. Tap on it. Now, right now I'm looking at all of my notes in iCloud. If we look at these notes, you're going to see that they are sorted by the date that they were edited. This is how it is set up by default. So if I go and edit this note here, Mission Control, let's go ahead and tap on it to edit it. And now all I'm going to do is just go over here, tap in here, and let's just add a space. Just a real simple edit. If we look here, you're going to see it moved it up to the top. So the way that the Notes app sorts your notes by default is by when they were edited. Or we can change the sort order. To do that, we need to go to the Settings app. So I'm going to tap on the Home button. And now I'm going to go and tap on Settings. From here, what we need to do is we need to go over to our Notes settings. So I'm going to scroll up. And I'm going to tap on Notes. You're going to see we have a section for viewing settings. One of them is Sort Notes By. How do we want to have our notes sorted? As you can see, mine is set to Date Edited. This is how it's set up by default. Let's go ahead and tap on it to see what options we have. What I can do is I can sort it by date created, as well as the title. So let's go ahead and tap on Title. Now we're going to go back over to my Notes app, tap on the Home button, tap on Notes, and if we look here, let's go ahead and hide the keyboard. If we look here, you're going to see that they are now sorted alphabetically by the title. So that's how we can sort our notes. Now let's say you're working on a note and you always want to have it up at the top. Even if you go and create a new note, you still want that other note up at the top because you're constantly working on it. What we can do is we can pin notes to the top. So let's say I want to pin my groceries note to the top so I have easy access to it. Even if I create another note or if I go and edit another note, I still want to have groceries pinned to the top. To do that, all we have to do is just swipe over to the right on the note we want to pin. Swipe to the right. And you're going to see we have this little pin. I tap on it. And now we have a new category here called Pinned. And look what's underneath it. Groceries. So now let's go and pin coupons. How do we do that? We just swipe over to the right. But this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to swipe all the way over to the right edge of the note. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm just going to swipe over to the right. Now we want to make sure that we do this from about this area here. If you go over to the far left here, it's going to show me all of my folders. That's not what I want to do. I want to pin this note. So I'm going to go over to the right here a little bit. And now I swipe. And in one move, it moved it up to my pinned notes. Now it is still sorted by the title. So we have coupons above groceries. But we do have these two pinned notes above all of our other notes. To unpin a note, all we have to do is just swipe over to the right again. So I'm going to go over to groceries here. And again, I swipe over to the right. And now it is no longer pinned. So that's how we can pin our notes. All we have to do is just swipe over to the right on the note, and then it'll pin it. So that's how we sort our notes, by going to the Settings app and then going to Notes and setting our sort order, as well as how we pin our notes. We just swipe over to the right on the note we want to pin, and then it'll move it up to a new category called Pinned above all of our other notes. So that's how we sort our notes as well as pin our notes on the iPad. Well, I hope you found this episode helpful. If you did, you can find more by going to noteboomtutorials.com. That's Noteboom. It's like notebook, but with an M, as in Mary. We have hundreds of lessons and tips available for you. Again, I hope you found this episode helpful, and I hope you have a great day. This is Dan signing off.